Welcome to the unboxing of the Airfix Bristol Blenheim Mark I in 70-second scale. I want to thank Kevin from Kit Masx for providing the kit and his masks for a review. More on that in a minute. Here on the side of the box we see the marking options, one for the RAF and one for the Romanian Air Force. Over here a bit of background information and the measurements of the finished model. 142 parts make this a skill level 2 kit. Honestly, I did not know much about the Blenheim before I got this kit. It was a light bomber mostly used by the RAF at the beginning of World War II. Blenheims were often used in bombing raids against German airfields and ships. The Mark I was armed with up to 1000 pounds of bombs and one machine gun as well as one machine gun turret. Also, it was quite fast compared to other planes of the time. However, technology advanced rapidly and the Blenheim squadrons suffered high losses. Therefore the Blenheim was soon replaced by more modern planes like Beaufighters and Mosquitoes. Considering that this model has a wingspan of 24 centimeters, my initial idea was to create a crash landing diorama with one of the wings ripped off, but I'm not sure about that yet. Now let's have a look in the manual. Again a bit of background information about the plane. Then the usual safety advice. What's interesting about this kit is that you don't start by assembling the cockpit. The first step is to assemble the fuselage and landing gear. Then you add the tail and start the cockpit assembly. Oh, it looks like someone from Airfix put his face here. That's kind of funny. Anyways, the cockpit looks very detailed, but I wouldn't dare to paint the clear parts without pre-cut masks. Another clear part, the rudders, and more work on the landing gear. The wheels also come with one flat side in case you want to place the plane on the ground. Then you add the flaps in raised or lowered position. The next step, more control surfaces and the bomb bay. And up here we can see how to assemble the engines. From the manual they look quite detailed. So you add these two engines and move on to the turret for the gunner. Last but not least, the propellers. As I said, the kit comes with two marking options. The first one is for a Royal Air Force Blenheim based in Malaysia in this standard two-tone camo. And the other option, an all-green Romanian aircraft. Let's have a look on the decals for those marking options. There is one decal for the instrument panel and only a few other stencils. Then of course the RAF and Romanian Air Force roundels and insignia. The print quality is nice, but I'm a bit surprised that there isn't more. Now to the parts. As I said, there are 142 parts. The surface detail on these new Airfix molds is quite good, I have to say. Here we have the side walls of the cockpit with a few details molded to them. Not bad. Then the underside of the wings and the fuselage. The next sprue comes with the engine housings, some bombs and more parts for the engine. 3 machine guns, interesting. Then another sprue with even more engine parts, bombs and a pilot figure. And the last sprue with parts for the landing gear, a seat and propellers. Now to the clear parts. As I said, this kit was provided by the company Kit Masx in Canada and they also sent me their masks. Here we have all the clear parts, and I have to say I wouldn't even try to mask that myself with all those complex shapes. Let's have a look on the masks. They were designed especially for this Airfix Blenheim kit. Oh, I even got 2 sheets, nice. Yes, that should make the masking process a lot easier. Well, I can't really give a rating as of now, but my first impression is that they seem to be very precise. Thanks again to Kevin for sending them, I really look forward to using them. So if you want to see more about the Airfix Blenheim and the masks, make sure to subscribe. This kit might be my next one, so check my pages regularly so you don't miss it. As always, thanks for watching and bye!